Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm Gamesplaining Rajas of the Ganges. So it's been a year since I did the original Gamesplanation for Rajas of the Ganges. What do I think of it? Do I still like it? Have I even played it? Well, the answer unfortunately is no. This game in particular, I actually want to get back to the table. I really like this game. I don't know 100% why it hasn't made it back, other than the last game of it that I had with my wife. She looked at the game and maybe after I'm going to say a few turns, but it was probably a number of turns, it was very obvious that she was chasing her tail. It was really hard for her to catch up simply because I had such a huge lead. And I fear that's the problem with this game, is once you get a lead going, it's really hard to catch that up. The game finishes once your money and your fame cross over each other. And that's it can happen anywhere on the board. Now, that's a really cool idea because it means that you can spend your time really working to get the fame moved around, or you use your time to get the money moved around, and you'll meet up at some point. And so there's always that question mark of how am I going against these other players, because everyone's at different spots. But the problem comes when you're playing a small player game, so we play two-player games quite often, that you've suddenly got, you can see very quickly, oh, both of those markers, I'm on the outside of them, so I'm going to have a heck of a trial to actually catch up to that. And I fear that's the problem with the game. I really like everything about it, other than that one scoring mechanism, that way that we track scoring. It's really difficult to catch that, and there's nothing hidden. It's just, this is what the final scoring is. And so I find that if someone's actually got their head around the game and they know what they're doing, they're going to shoot ahead, as there's no way around it. Other than that, I really like the game. I like that there's so much going on, so many choices you have, and there's always going to be a point where you don't really have any dice that you can do stuff with. And you have to make the choices as to, how do I get the dice? Oh, I come down to the bottom. That'll only give me one die. This whole of it is really interesting. I really like it. I think that's a worthwhile game to play, a worthwhile game to keep your eye on. If you haven't played it before, if you haven't come across it, I really highly suggest having a look at it. It is one of my preferred games, but that whole scoring mechanism, it frustrates me that gets in the way, and I hadn't actually noticed it as much until it was brought to my attention. And it makes absolute sense that if you're behind on both tracks, it's really hard to catch up. However, if you're ahead on one and behind on the other, that's harder to see who is actually winning and track it that way. So look, the Rajas of the Ganges is a good game. I'll leave it with you to have a look at. Please go ahead and watch my Gamesplanation from a year back and see if you like it. See if it's a game that sits in amongst what you really like doing and how you like playing. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be gamesplaying, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.